Okay, so today I've got a little project. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this, and the first time in my life I've actually been able to afford to do something like this. I am actually donating a mini split air conditioner to a small radio station run by only kids. So we got all of our equipment. I've got my helper for today, or at least my camera person for the day, if she doesn't get lost in WKID land and all of their happy funness that they have going on there.
I'm gonna hang out with them.
You're gonna hang out with them?
Yeah.
Okay. The reason why we're doing this is the father put so much of his money into this radio station, he doesn't have enough to fix the air conditioning problem. He's got so much equipment, he's got so many computers, and at any given moment he could have 9 bodies in this room at the same time, and the ductwork that goes into the system just isn't adequate. In the middle of summer, it's 90, 92 degrees, it's sweltering in there. He's never had the money to actually do what needed to be done, and that is to install a mini split air conditioner. A mini split air conditioner is basically just a one-room air conditioner, but it's way more sophisticated than the old-fashioned window shakers. So right now I'm gonna turn the camera off, plug it into the battery charger, and I will see you at WKID 96.7 FM. I had to look at my cell phone for, yeah, anyway, bye. That is here. Then we mount this thing up on the wall here, just for a second. We find out where we want to make our penetrations. Okay. Looks like my hole's going to be right about here. So, I get my saw out. Now we can take this down. That's concrete in there. There's no better hole saw than a hammer. Now luckily I didn't start hammering away at this wall because there used to be a window unit here. Remember what I was saying about window shakers? How they're outdated? Well, they knew that and they covered it up. So you don't really want to hit this that hard because the whole thing will freaking fall apart. So you start off with a little tap. And as you're tapping, you can hear the rocks falling behind it. The next thing you know, you got the hole. You should really use eye protection for this. Doom, doo, 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 doo. Doing now, as you see, I've hung it. This is a test hang or dry hang. My hole is right here, and I've marked out on my copper lines right here. I got about 2 inches marked out where I'm actually gonna bend it in and then have it go into it. So I need to take this back down. You have to be real careful when you're bending copper. Everybody knows that because copper kinks. And you bend it down and back out. Use both thumbs like this. That way you can feel it. Now I might run into a little bit of a difficult situation because what we've got these fittings here, and normally on the Mitsubishi units that I install, these are a lot longer. They come all the way out and we don't have to worry about anything, you know, getting caught up in the middle. These things you do not want inside the wall, because if you're going to have a freon leak, you're going to have the freon leak right here. I don't know how many times I've seen that. So what I'm going to do I'm gonna cut these off. I'm gonna get my torch set, and I'm gonna weld on a little bit more. Alright, so I wrapped my lines. Now this is probably one of the most important things, if not the most important parts of installing one of these little guys, is both of these lines. Both of them, the suction and the liquid line, they both sweat. And one common mistake that a lot of people make is that they don't insulate both lines. That causes major problems later on, especially seeing as we're going to be going through that wall. If there's any tear or if it's not insulated properly, it's going to condensate down inside that wall forever. And it's going to be such a small amount that it's not really going to show right away. It's probably going to take a couple of years. I've seen horror stories of bad installs turning into black mold. You know, that stuff that is kind of like a ping pong ball under a microscope but with lots of fish hooks on it. It's the reason why it doesn't leave your lungs once it gets in there. So you want to try to avoid that stuff if at all possible. So, insulate the heck out of it, especially right when it goes through the wall, because you're going to be putting this through that jagged concrete and it's going to be ripping. This stuff here will rip really, really easy. And the reason why I didn't insulate this side is because this is, by this point, it's going to be outside already. So, I'm going to go hang it now. Hey, I've got the unit in. Thank you so much, my lovely daughter, for helping me put the copper in where it belongs. Here you go. Hold this for a minute. And I am going to be putting this in here. Get in there. Hey, Dr. Holstrom. This is the reason why I come to see you all the time. This is the reason why my neck hurts. Okay, that's good enough for right now.
Yay.
I have to make some adjustments. And okay, look, blam, blam. This cover comes off. The wiring runs up inside here, gets clamped here. There's a couple little clamps. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, okay, yeah. And then all you gotta have to do is put your low voltage wire. Why can't I talk today? Holy moly. Okay.
3 times.
3 times I messed up. And I may or may not have edited that. Okay, so you got your 4 wires up here. All it is low voltage wiring. 18 gauge wiring is plenty big enough. Communication. Run it to the outside, and I will see you outside. Dos, tres. This is the electrical. This is where we make our copper connection. Huh? What was that?
Jess is pregnant.
And that's not an April Fool's joke.
No, April Fool's.
Holy crap. So if you treat the kid half as good as you treat your dogs, he's going to be one hell of a well-adjusted kid.
Oh, man.
That's really big news.
That's on your webcam now.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be on my YouTube video. Awesome.
That's great. Good timing.
That it is. One of my best friends, John, is having his first kid. That's awesome. And I got it on video. The whole thing. Okie dokie. We are at the moment of truth. We are ready to turn the system on. Now, who wants to do the honors?
I don't know how still.
Uh-oh.
It says 24 degrees. Is there any way? Okay, that says Celsius.
That says Celsius.
It's American made.
Yes. Check this out.
Ah.
Hit on and see what happens.
Okay. Here we go. Ready, set.
Now, let's see.
Nice. And then this fan speed.
Wow, that cranks. Yes, it is.
Awesome.
We have ice cold air. Well, it's not quite ice cold, but it's working. Sarah, you look right at home there.
What?
the microphone in your face.
So, what do you do in this studio?
Well, my name's Adam. I'm the CEO of WKID 96.7. And basically what I do, I boss everybody around. I tell them what to do and how to do it. But of course I also have a little bit of fun. I always run the board when we do the evening meltdown every night at 8 o'clock. And of course I love doing sports. We do live broadcasts over at football games, baseball games, whatever you name it, we do live broadcasts from.
Cool. So, what's your job?
My job, I'm the CEO, I'm the owner. So really, the owner is supposed to keep track of, technical wise, money and everything like that. But here at WKID, me being the owner, I like to, I'm just basically in charge of everything that involves the radio.
And what do you do when you're off the radio?
When I'm off the radio, I usually like to hang out with friends, play football, basketball. I'm a big sports guy, so I love doing, anything that involves sports. Out of radio, but in radio, we also have a live broadcast system, and we love to do charity events and everything. We'll skip a news night to go help some kid out, do a fundraising event where we bring a live broadcast system and raise money for the kid, or just like hospitals. We did a huge car wash. We went out there, played the music, and then we're like, shoot, they don't have many people, and there's cars lining up, so it was like 5-10 of us. We all went over there, and we all were washing cars and everything, helping out all children's hospitals. So that's what I like to do after school, just to hang out with friends and everything. So I mean, it's a great feeling, thinking, wow, I just donated, well, not donated, but raised $1,000 to help a couple kids out that, were battling some sort of, whether it's a disease or something. But, anyways.
And this is Logan. Say hi, Logan. You're in the middle of an interview.
Okay.
Hey, how you doing? What's your job?
You're
You're the gamer?
gamer. No, I just talk about the lottery, and sometimes I, when I do come over, I do sports.
Oh, cool. Okay. Anything else, Sierra?
How many celebrities have you met?
Too many to count. Yeah, we've been doing it since 4th grade now, so we're 6 years in the making of WKID, and the only radio station in the world owned and operated by kids. And yeah, it's actually influenced others. We actually have another radio station up in New York who actually heard of us and was like, wow, what a great idea. And they actually started their own internet radio site too, and they're actually going on AM too. So I mean, it's just great what we do here at the radio station. We met so many people starting from 4th grade all the way up to high school now. I can't even name them, but
This is Sierra Lot and Adam, and we are now friends. So I hope you'll check out my other videos too. So bye.
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 See you later.
Deuces.
Bye.
On the next video.